Hello everyone. Now today I am going to start chapter 2 of 10th standard chemistry, that is acid, bases and salts. Now the first, what are acid? Acids are the substances that are, if we have to define acids are the substances that are sour in taste. Sour in taste. For example, if I write lemon, what is the taste of lemon? That is sour in taste, nibu. If I write that is vinegar, again, what? Sour in taste. Why they are sour in taste? Because they are having acid. For example, lemon is having which acid? Citric acid. Vinegar is having which acid? Acetic acid. So we can define acids, the substances that are sour in taste. Similarly, we can define bases, the substances that are having which taste? That are bitter in taste. Bitter in taste. That are bitter in taste. For example, baking soda that we use for the baking purposes in the kitchen. That is a kind of a base that is bitter in taste. You can also washing soda. That is also an example of base that is bitter in taste. Now, third is what are salt. Salt, the substances that are formed from acid and base. If you combine acid and base, what is formed? Salt is formed. Now the question arises, if you have to detect whether a particular substance is acid or a base, but every time it is not possible for us to taste it. क्या आप उसको बारी बारी टेस्ट करोगे तब बताओगे कि ये एसिड है या बेस है? No. Then how we can find that a particular substance is acid or a base? We can find that with the help of indicator. Now, what are these indicators? Indicators that help us to, that show change in what? Change in color in acid and base. Means अगर आप उसको एसिड में डालोगे, it will show the color change in acid and base, and it will show the different color in acid and base. And there are few indicators that show different order. Order means that show different smell. It means indicators, we can define the indicator in two categories. One, that show change in color, and other, we can detect acid and base by their order. Now I will tell you in detail how it is possible. Indicator. Now we can define the indicator in two categories. First I am telling you about that show the change in color in acid and base. That we can divide indicator into two categories: natural and synthetic indicator. Natural indicator. Natural indicator means the indicator that we get from nature. Now indicator that we get from plants, and the synthetic indicator that we will never get from plant. They are prepared in laboratories and in industries. Now first I will discuss with you about which indicator? About the natural indicator. And this indicator I am telling you that show different color in acid and base. Now the most commonly used indicator is litmus. Now most commonly used indicator litmus that help us to detect whether a particular substance is acid or base. First litmus, this litmus, we get this litmus from plant, that is lichen, and lichen gives us a purple color. We can extract purple color dye from lichen. So this is called litmus, and in this purple color dye, if you will add acid, it changes into red. If you add base, it changes into blue. Now, in spite of using this purple color dye as it is, we can change into two different type of litmus solution, red litmus solution and blue litmus solution. Now, this blue litmus solution, how you can get this blue litmus solution? In purple color dye जो आपने lichen से extract की है purple color dye को, उसमें अगर आप कोई भी base add कर देते हो, तो वो कौन से कलर का हो जाएगा? पर्पल कलर डाई. इट चेंजेस इनटू ब्लू. नाउ दिस इज आवर ब्लू लिटमस सॉल्यूशन. और उसी पर्पल कलर डाई में अगर आप एसिड ऐड कर देते हो कोई भी, तो इट चेंजेस इनटू रेड. नाउ वी हैव गॉट टू टाइप ऑफ इंडिकेटर्स, दैट इज रेड लिटमस सॉल्यूशन, फर्स्ट आई राइट ब्लू, blue litmus and red litmus. Now, I have told you earlier also that they will change the color. Now, what is the color of blue litmus in acid? Blue litmus turn red in acid, and in base there is no color change. There is no color change, and the red litmus paper, red litmus solution, it will turn blue. Sorry, it will turn blue in base, and in acid there is no color change. If you take a test tube, and in that test tube you will add any acid, and you will add 2-3 drops of which blue litmus. What happened then? This blue litmus turn red. If this blue litmus turn red, it means what is present? It is acid. And in spite of taking acid, I'll take base, and then I will add what? 2-3 drops of red litmus. Then what happened? This red litmus turned blue. It means it is a base. Now, because these litmus solution help us to detect the acid and base, that's why these are called acid base indicators. This is an example of natural indicator. Now, another type of natural indicator, you can write turmeric, haldi, that we also use in our kitchen. The turmeric in acid, there is no change, it remains yellow, and in base, it turns red. Now, the second one is what? That is the synthetic indicator. Before that, I have discussed with you regarding the natural indicator. Now, I will tell you about the another type of indicator that show the color change in acid and base, that is synthetic indicator. Synthetic indicators, they are indicators that are prepared or manufactured in laboratories and in industries. Now, they also show different colors in acid and base, but first I will tell you the names. The most commonly used synthetic indicators are, first one is the phenolphthalein, and the second one is the methyl orange. Phenolphthalein, naturally it is colorless, and methyl orange, it is of orange color. But now let us see how they change the color in acid and base. In phenolphthalein in acid, it remains colorless. There is no change in the color. It remains. If it remains colorless, then a particular substance is acid. And in base, it show which color? It show pink color. If you will take any substance to which you have to, जिसको आपने find out करना है कि ये acid है या base है, उसको आप test tube में लो. To check it whether it is acid or base, add 2-3 drops of what? 2-3 drops of phenolphthalein. If it will remain colorless, then it is acid. But if this color changes into, if it changes into what? If it changes into which color? Pink color on adding 2-3 drops of phenolphthalein, then it is a base. Now the second one is methyl orange. Similarly, we'll take that solution in the test tube to which we have to check. Now we'll add the 2-3 drops of methyl orange, and if this color change is red, अगर ऑरेंज कलर किसमें चेंज हो गया? रेड कलर में, then that particular substance is acid, and if it will turn yellow, then it is base. Now this is all about the indicators that show different color in acid and base. Now the second type of indicator I have told you about, we can detect also acid and base on the basis that they show different order. Order means smell. उनकी स्मेल चेंज हो जाती है, उनका ऑर्डर चेंज. The indicators that change their color. In that I have told you about the natural indicator and synthetic indicator. And the second type of indicator that I have told you about, indicator that give different order. Order means that give different type of smell in acidic and basic medium. क्योंकि हम यहाँ पे किसको डिटेक्ट करना चाह रहे हैं? हम यहाँ पर डिटेक्ट करना चाह रहे हैं एसिड और बेस को. तो यहाँ पे वो अपनी स्मेल चेंज कर लेंगे, अपना ऑर्डर चेंज कर लेंगे. Now the indicators that give different order in acidic and basic medium, these are called, very important term of this chapter, these are called olfactory indicators. These are called olfactory indicators that change, that give different order in acidic and basic medium. The most common example are onion and vanilla essence that we use in our kitchen also, and the clove oil. These are the examples of which indicator? Olfactory indicator. This is activity 2.2 in your NCERT book, in which what you will do, you can check whether a particular substance is acid or base on the basis of the change of order. आप इसके लिए क्या करोगे? Take one polythene bag. उस polythene bag में आप finely chopped 2-3 फाइनली चॉप एक बैग लो. बैग के अंदर आप 2-3 स्लाइसेस किसकी डाल दोगे? अनियन की स्लाइस, फाइनली चॉप अनियन उसमें डालोगे. उसके साथ आप क्लोथ की छोटी छोटी स्ट्रिप्स लो और उस बैग के अंदर और क्या आप डाल दोगे? स्मॉल क्लोथ स्ट्रिप्स. इस बैग को ऊपर से आप टाई कर दो, अच्छे से टाई करके इसको ओवरनाइट पूरी रात के लिए कीप इट इन द your fridge, आप अपनी फ्रिज में रख दो. Then in the morning when you take it out this bag, and when you open this bag, what happened? You will take out the cloth strip. Cloth strip को check करो. In cloth strip में you will find the characteristic, जो एक onion की smell होती है वो इन cloth strips में आ जाएगी. Now this cloth strip we can use as which we can use for acid एंड बेस. हम डिटेक्ट करने के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं इन क्लोथ स्ट्रिप को जिनके अंदर किसकी स्मेल आ गई है? अनियन की स्मेल आ गई है. नाउ टेक वन क्लोथ स्ट्रिप जिसके अंदर जो भी आपने क्लोथ स्ट्रिप जो अनियन बैग के अंदर रखी थी, उस टेक दैट क्लोथ स्ट्रिप लो. इस क्लोथ स्ट्रिप के ऊपर आप कोई भी एक एसिड, HCl हाइड्रोक्लोरिक एसिड ले सकते हो. यू कैन टेक, अगर हाइड्रोक्लोरिक नहीं है आप, यू कैन टेक 2-3 ड्रॉप्स ऑफ लेमन, बिकॉज लेमन इज ऑल्सो हैविंग द सिट्रिक एसिड. आप इसमें 2-3 ड्रॉप एसिड डालो. यू विल एंड टेक अनदर स्ट्रिप. ये फर्स्ट स्ट्रिप पे आपने कौन सी ड्रॉप्स ली? एसिड की. एंड ऑन द सेकेंड जो स्ट्रिप आपने अनियन के साथ रखी थी, टू हैव एड, आपने उसमें क्या रखा? बेस. You will put 2-3 drops of base. आप base NaOH ले लो. अगर NaOH नहीं है, you can also take baking soda. Baking soda पाउडर लो, उसको वाटर में थोड़ा सा डिसॉल्व करो और उसको आप 2-3 ड्रॉप्स यहाँ पे डालो. After that, what you will see, आप इन दोनों क्लोथ स्ट्रिप को वॉश कर लो. वॉश करने के बाद आप दोबारा इनको देखो. What happened? That अनियन की जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक स्मेल है, इट इज प्रेजेंट इन द strip 1 where you have put what? 2-3 drops of acid, and that characteristic smell of onion will disappear. disappear, in which case in the strip 2 where you have put 2-3 drops of base. This is an example of which indicator? Olfactory indicator that give different order, that change their order in acidic or basic medium. Similarly, you can use this vanilla essence. It also gives a particular characteristic smell of vanilla in the acid, but the smell will disappear in base. Same with the which? Same with the clavide. It is also having a particular order in acid and base. This is all about the indicators that change their order in acid and basic medium. This is all about the indicators. Now next is the properties of acids. Yes children, now the next topic we have studied about the indicators. That indicators help us to detect the whether a particular substance is acid or a base. Now what are the general properties of acid? First, that you know, acids are sour in taste. Second, that acid turns blue litmus red. And the third one is acids are corrosive in nature. Corrosive in nature means they can burn the skin. When any acid comes in contact with the skin, it can burn the skin. And acids are even can attack metals. If you store them in metals container, they can attack them. The next topic I'll tell you how they react with metals. That's why this is a general question asked. Why the acids should be stored in glass containers? This is the reason because the acids are corrosive in nature. They will react with metals, they can attack metals, they can destroy metals. That's why they should be stored in glass containers. Now, very important, how the acid react with metals. Now, metal can be zinc, metal can be magnesium, metal can be iron. These are the different metals. How does metals and acid react with each other? Now, the general reaction, if the acid react with metal, what does it form? It form metal salt. यानी कि अगर metal एसिड के साथ रिएक्ट करेगी तो प्रोडक्ट में एक सॉल्ट बनेगा. दैट सॉल्ट इज ऑफ दैट मेटल दैट आर रिएक्टिंग विद द एसिड. एंड more important, that is a gas is evolved. Which gas is evolved after the reaction of acid and metal? Hydrogen gas. Yes. Now this is activity 2.3 in your NCERT book. Let me explain the activity. That is, first take one test tube, and that test tube put sulfuric acid, or you can take hydrochloric acid. Now add some zinc, small pieces, zinc granules. Zinc is a metal granules, zinc granules आपने उसी टेस्ट ट्यूब में डालने जिसमें आपने क्या रखा है? H2SO4. Now after some time a reaction will take place. You will see in the test tube the bubbles, and these bubbles are what? These bubbles are of which gas? These bubbles are of hydrogen gas. Now what next you will do? जो हाइड्रोजन गैस यहाँ पर प्रोड्यूस हो रही है, हम उसको एक डिलीवरी ट्यूब की हेल्प से एक ट्रफ में, जिसमें हमने क्या लिया हुआ है? सोप सोल्यूशन. In that soap solution we will pass that hydrogen gas and you will see the soap bubbles. But now these soap bubbles will carry with them which gas? Hydrogen gas. तो जो गैस जब इस ट्रफ में आएगी जिसमें हमने सोप सोल्यूशन लिया हुआ है, वहां से सोप के जो बबल्स बनेंगे, these soap bubbles are having hydrogen gas, and you can test this hydrogen gas कि whether this gas produced is hydrogen or not. What we will do? We will bring a burning candle or burning matchstick near the soap bubbles, and when you bring that candle, burning candle or matchstick near the bubbles, what happened? It will hydrogen gas burn with pop sound. A pop sound will be produced, and why this pop sound is produced? Because hydrogen, what? It burn with what? Burn with oxygen. And after burning with oxygen, a small explosion is produced, and that burn with which sound? That due to that explosion, the burning of hydrogen gas, due to that explosion, hydrogen gas burn with which sound? Hydrogen gas burn with pop sound. This is the general question asked during the exam, that how you will test the hydrogen gas. So you will test, bring the burning matchstick near the test tube where the hydrogen gas is produced. It will burn with pop sound. Now let us see the reaction. For example, I have taken the zinc. Zinc react with which acid? That is sulfuric acid, H2SO4. And what is formed after the reaction? ZnSO4. This is what? ZnSO4 is a metal salt. उसी metal का एक salt बना है and hydrogen gas is produced. Now zinc, you can take any other acid, then the hydrochloric acid, and what is formed? ZnCl2 and hydrogen gas is evolved. Now you can see that whenever the metal and acid react with each other, what happened? This metal, every time what it do, it will displace the hydrogen, and at the hydrogen, this metal will come and hydrogen gas is produced. Another metal you can take, magnesium. Magnesium react with hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, HCl, you will write. What is formed? Metal salt. MgCl2, hydrogen displace हो जाएगी. MgCl2 and hydrogen gas is evolved. You can take iron also. All these are what? All these are metals. Fe plus H2SO4, FeSO4 and H2 hydrogen gas is evolved. One more thing I want to tell you here. First we have learned about the reaction of acid with metal. Now next is the reaction of acids with metal carbonates. Now I will explain you this. How acids react with metal carbonates. Now the general reaction, when metal carbonate react with acid, again what is produced? Again salt is produced and the gas evolved is carbon dioxide, and what else? These are the product formed when metal carbonates react with acid. Now let me explain you with the help of one example. Na2CO3, what is this? This is sodium carbonate. Metal, as I have told you, metal carbonate. Metal, sodium is a metal, carbonate, CO3. This is sodium carbonate. React with H2SO4. This is sulfuric acid. That you know. Sulfuric acid. And when this reaction will take place, what happened? Salt. Which Na2SO4. Na2SO4. This salt is formed. And this is what? Sodium sulfate. Na2SO4, sodium sulfate, water, and one gas you have to keep in mind. One gas is evolved, that is carbon dioxide. Now again I will show you the reaction of sodium carbonate with hydrochloric acid, Na2CO3, sodium carbonate, hydrochloric acid. What is formed? NaCl, sodium chloride, water and carbon dioxide. Now what next? That is, if I say another metal, I will take calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, Ca, calcium carbonate, react with hydrochloric acid, CaCl2, calcium chloride. This is calcium chloride, water and carbon dioxide is produced. Now this question is again that what happened when marble react with acid. Again, if I say marble, you will take calcium carbonate. If I say limestone, again you will take calcium carbonate. Eggshell, when acid is react with eggshell. Eggshell again what? Eggshell is what? That is calcium carbonate. Chalk. These all are chalk, marble, limestone. These all are the different forms of calcium carbonate. Now the next reaction reaction of, now here reaction of acid with metal, next metal hydrogen carbonate. First I have taken metal carbonate, now metal hydrogen carbonate. Again the same reaction will take place. Metal, now at the place of metal carbonate, I'll take here metal hydrogen carbonate. Here at the place of Na2CO3, what I'll take? NaHCO3, that is sodium hydrogen metal hydrogen carbonate. NaHCO3, this is sodium hydrogen carbonate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate react with what? Again react with which acid? Sulfuric acid. The same reaction, sodium sulfate, water and carbon dioxide is released. So whether the acid react with metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate, salt, water and carbon dioxide gas is produced. Now here I want to tell you, in the previous topic, when the acid react with metals, a gas is evolved. That which gas is evolved? That is hydrogen gas was evolved. Now in this you have seen which gas is evolved? Carbon dioxide. Now again, if we have to check what happened when the carbon dioxide is evolved, and you have to check whether this a particular gas is carbon dioxide, you will how to check? Pass CO2, carbon dioxide, from which water? From lime water. When you pass the carbon dioxide from lime water turns milky. So what is the test of carbon dioxide? On passing carbon dioxide from lime water turns milky. Now I'll tell you what happened when lime water and carbon dioxide, how carbon dioxide turns lime water milky. This reaction will take place. Now carbon dioxide, when passes through lime water, calcium hydroxide. This is what? This is lime water, and after the reaction, calcium carbonate is formed. Calcium carbonate is milky suspension. Calcium carbonate is milky suspension that turns lime water milky. तो जब भी आप कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को लाइम वाटर में से पास ऑन करोगे, लाइम वाटर मीन कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड, एंड आफ्टर द रिएक्शन कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट एक मिल्की सस्पेंशन होगा, जो जिसकी वजह से लाइम वाटर क्या हो जाएगा? लाइम वाटर टर्न्स मिल्की. बट what happened when excess of carbon dioxide is passed through lime water? कि अगर मैं कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड तो मैंने पास की, लेकिन अगर एक क्वेश्चन आता है कि what happened when carbon dioxide is passes through lime water, you will write this reaction, it will turn milky due to the formation of calcium carbonate. But what happened when excess of carbon dioxide is passed? When excess of carbon dioxide is passed through what? Through lime water. Through lime water. I'll write here again. First I have told you this is lime water, carbon dioxide. What is formed? Calcium carbonate. Now I have told you what happened when, I'm writing the questions, what happens when carbon dioxide is passed through which water? Lime water. If you have a question, what happens when carbon dioxide is passed through lime water? You will write this. When carbon dioxide is passed through lime water, calcium hydroxide, this is lime water, and what after the reaction, what is formed? Calcium carbonate. This gives the milkiness to the to the lime water. Now the next question, what happens when excess of कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज पास? आप लार्ज अमाउंट में, ज्यादा अमाउंट में अगर कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड पास ऑन करते हो तब क्या होता है? देन व्हाट हैपन इफ द लार्ज अमाउंट ऑफ और एक्सेस ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज पास थ्रू, देन व्हाट हैपन? सॉल्युबल कैल्शियम हाइड्रोजन calcium hydrogen carbonate CaHCO3. I write again here CaHCO3. Calcium hydrogen carbonate is formed, and due to the formation of calcium hydrogen carbonate, milkiness will disappear and the clear solution is formed. It means on passing excess of carbon dioxide, the milkiness of the lime water will disappear due to the formation of calcium hydrogen carbonate. This is again very important question of this chapter. Then the next reaction is, I think this is clear to everyone. Next, the property of acid. How acid react with base. Till now we have done acid, reaction of acid with metals. Second, we have done reaction of acid with metal carbonate. The third, we have done reaction of acid with metal hydrogen carbonate. And the next is the reaction of acid with what? With base. How acid react with base. When acid react with any base, again, what is formed? Salt and water. This is the general reaction. And when acid and base react with each other. Let me give one example. HCl, hydrochloric acid. This is base. Which base? Sodium. Sodium hydroxide. This is hydrochloric acid. Sodium hydroxide, and after the reaction of hydrochloric acid and sodium hydroxide, what is formed? Salt and water. This is common salt, sodium chloride. And this reaction of acid and base, and after the reaction, the formation of salt and water take place. This reaction is called neutralization. This is all about the properties of acid. Next, reaction of acid. The reaction of acid with metallic oxide. Metallic oxide, that is the general reaction, metal oxide. When react with acid, again salt and water is formed. Let me give one example. Calcium oxide, that is quicklime. When react with, this is metal oxide, calcium is a metal oxide, CaO, quicklime. When react with hydrochloric acid, what is formed? Calcium chloride and water. This is how acid react with metallic oxide. Now the next is copper oxide. If you will take copper oxide, black color, this is a black color copper oxide in a beaker, and you will add dilute HCl. You will stir this solution, dilute HCl और copper oxide को mix कर दोगे, आप stir करोगे, ये dissolve होगा, and you will see that the black color of copper oxide will changes into bluish green solution. That due to the formation of what? Due to the formation of copper chloride. This is copper oxide. Then react with hydrochloric acid. What is formed? Copper chloride. What is the color of copper chloride? Bluish green and water. This is all about how acids react with metallic oxide. This is all about the topic properties of acids. Now in the next lecture I'll explain you the properties of base. Thank you.